Good morning. Uh, Today we are moving further in the impact of jets. Today we are going to see impact of jet on a series of flat vanes, that is plates mounted on the periphery of a large wheel. Now if you go back to lecture number 6, okay, we saw the impact of jet on a moving flat vertical plate. Okay, now in that case there was a single flat vertical plate on which the jet was striking. Okay, now in this case what will happen, the jet will strike a series or a number of flat vertical plates which are mounted on the periphery or the circumference of this circle or this wheel, sorry, on the circumference of the wheel. Okay, now we will see important points some important points to consider. Okay, a number of flat plates are radially mounted over a wheel that we have seen. Okay, the wheel is supported over a shaft with a suitable bearing to allow easy rotation of wheel. Okay, now if you see this wheel, it is supported over a shaft. Okay, now what this shaft does is it allows the wheel to move. Okay, it allows the wheel some rotation due to the jet striking the plate. Okay, now the jet moving at a velocity v strikes the plate in succession, causing the wheel to rotate. The jet moving at a velocity v strikes the plate in succession, causing the wheel to rotate. That means, now if you see, okay, now in the sixth lecture there was a single flat vertical plate. Okay, so when the jet struck the plate it moved forward. Okay, its direction was it moved forward. Now in this case what happens is this jet is striking this plate. Okay, now what will happen, this plate will move forward in a radial direction, and what will happen, this second plate, it will take the place of the first plate. Again the jet will strike this plate, it will move in a radial direction, and the third plate will arrive here. Okay, so what will happen, due to the jet continuously striking the successive plates, okay, the wheel will start rotating. Okay, I hope you understood this. Okay, now the mass of water striking the plate per second is equal to rho a v. Now uh, if you see here, the velocity of the jet is v and the velocity of the plate is u. Okay, but here we see that the mass of water striking the plate per second is rho into a into v. Okay, what should have happened is it should be rho a v minus u, but no, here it is rho a into v. Why? Because the jet continuously keeps striking on the successive plates, hence its mass of water striking the plate per second is rho a v. Okay, now velocity of the jet before striking the plate, it is v. Velocity of the jet after striking the plate, velocity of the jet after striking the plate, it is u, which is nothing but velocity of the plate at the impact point. Okay, now in this case force exerted by the jet on the wheel. Okay, force exerted by the jet on the wheel, not a single plate, by the jet on the complete wheel is mass striking the wheel per second multiplied by initial velocity with which jet strikes the plate, not wheel, plate, minus final velocity. So if you see the formula here, okay, what is the formula? A force is equal to force exerted by jet on the wheel is mass striking the wheel per second, okay, into initial velocity with which jet strikes a single plate minus final velocity. So mass striking the wheel per second, we know it is rho a into v, multiplied by initial velocity with which jet strikes a single plate, not the wheel but the plate, it is v minus u. It will strike the plate with a relative velocity v minus u, and the final velocity in the direction of motion of jet, it will be 0. So the final answer is F is equal to rho a v into bracket v minus u. Now the work done per second by the jet on the plate, by the jet on the wheel, is equal to force exerted by the jet on the wheel multiplied by u, that is the velocity of the plate. It will be equal to rho a v bracket v minus u into u. Okay, so these are the formula for force and work done per second from the impact of jet on a series of flat plates mounted on the periphery of a large wheel. Okay, now in the next part we will see impact of jet on a series of curved plates mounted on the periphery of a large wheel. Last example was impact of jet on series of flat plates. This is the example of impact of jets on series of curved plates mounted on the periphery of a large wheel. Okay, now some important points to consider. These are the same points as in the example of series of flat plates. Okay, in a number of curved plates are radially mounted over a periphery of the wheel. The wheel is supported over a shaft with a suitable bearing to allow easy rotation. The jet moving at a velocity v strikes the plate in succession, causing the wheel to rotate, and because of that, mass of water striking the plate per second is rho a into v. Now this slide, okay, these points are same as that of the series of flat plates. Okay, so here similarity is there. Now next, the impact of jet on a single curved plate is as follows. Okay, impact of jet on a series of curved plate. This is a single plate. On the single plate, what will happen? How will be the impact? It will be this. Okay? It will be such. Impact of jet will fall on the center of a single curved plate. Okay, so we will form our formula. Now velocity of jet before striking the plate, it is v. Velocity of the plate, it is u. We know all this. Okay, now in this case, force exerted by the jet on the wheel, this is the same formula as that of series of flat plates. It is mass striking the wheel per second into initial velocity with which jet strikes the plate minus final velocity. So force is equal to mass striking the wheel per second, it is rho a v. Okay, that we have seen in the last slide. Initial velocity with which jet strikes the plate, it is initial velocity with which jet strikes the plate, it is v minus u. Okay, initial velocity, and final velocity with which jet strikes the plate, it is minus v minus u cos theta. Now how it is possible? See. Okay, now initial velocity with which the jet strikes the plate, it is with v minus u, initial velocity. Now final velocity after the jet strikes the plate, final velocity is the velocity which comes outside. Now we have to consider the velocity only in the direction of motion. Okay, so we get only one velocity, one component of velocity, that is in the x direction, that is v minus u cos theta. But as this direction is opposite to the direction of motion, the final velocity is minus v minus u cos theta. Now this minus minus, it will get plus, v minus u will get common from both these terms, it will come outside. So force exerted by the jet on the wheel is F is equal to rho av v minus u into 1 plus cos theta, and work done per second, as we know, it is force into velocity of plate. So it is this term multiplied by u. So in this lecture we have seen impact of jet on series of flat plates and impact of jet on series of curved plates mounted on the periphery of a large wheel. Thank you.